This is a strange front porch Friday. Well, welcome back to another Friday morning, folks. You can see this ain't the cabin. Toto still in town. Gonna go try to go back yesterday. Missed my cabin, my land. You know, I'm grateful that I was asked to come here. My ex, this is my ex-wife's apartment. My daughter lives here, and I do feel grateful that they asked me to come and stay. But I'm ready to go home. I am ready to go. I think even my little buddy over here is ready to go. I hope y'all made it through this Arctic blast that, from what I understand, gripped most of the country. Caught lots of people unprepared. Me too. You know, I hate it. We had rolling blackouts in our area. Fortunately, not here at this apartment, but people in the town. I don't know how they figured out who would lose it, who wouldn't. But they started out, well, it's only going to be 30, 45 minutes. And it goes a little while later, oh, it'd be 45 minutes to an hour at the most. Then it got up to, well, it could be up to 2 hours. And we've had people here 3 to 4 hours without electric. This dog, man, we got to make a video of this dog one of these days. Your back itches, doesn't it? Well, come here. Come on, get up here. Come on. Hold on. There he comes. Say hi. Say hey. Look here. Who is that? Who is that? What? So, oh man, dude, you've been licking your butt. Your breath stinks. So yeah, I caught a lot of people off guard. I hope y'all did well. Monday, our high was 6 with a low of -10. Fast forward a week, this coming Monday, Tuesday, highs is supposed to be mid-60s. Go figure. And like I said, people lost power around here in Texas. You know, we lived in Houston from about 9, or I did, from 90. Well, actually, so did my ex. That's where I met her. From 99 to 2008, someplace in there. Still got friends down there, and they were dying. I mean, well, not literally. Well, I guess some people did. I mean, the lady, her and her daughter started a fire in their house with a charcoal or something, died from carbon monoxide poisoning, and I seen posts from our friends down there said, "Oh my gosh, it was 48 degrees in our house this morning. We don't have no electric." I feel for you people. But there was a mayor in Colorado City, I think it was Colorado City, Texas, who got his butt in trouble for speaking the truth. And basically, in a nutshell, he said, if you are suffering, it's your own fault. Why weren't you prepared? Well, we don't get this weather. We don't get that weather here either. And normally I would have been prepared. If I'd had my tire chains, that little icy heel wouldn't have been nothing. Where was your tire chains, Don? Oh, they were back in town in storage. It wasn't helping me a whole lot there. Luckily, we got that little bit of snow that Tuesday night. Was it? No, it was Wednesday night. I think it was, or Thursday morning. That gave me just a little bit of traction to get up that hill. So, but and I understand. I lived in Houston, like I said, for 9 years. You just don't expect that kind of weather. But even as lousy forecast as it was predicting this, was telling us it's going to get frigid cold I had plenty of time to prepare. Y'all had plenty of time to prepare. Should have plenty of fuel on hand. I shouldn't have waited, you know. Nobody's to blame but that person looking back at you in the mirror. If you sat there and whether you was here in Oklahoma or in Texas and didn't have heat, had plenty of warning. And but what happens when people? Oh, the government. If you're sitting there and like this mayor said, this ain't the government's responsibility. From what I understand, what happened was this Southwest power pool or whatever, they get most of their power from windmills out west. I guess western Oklahoma and western Texas. Well, those things got ice on them, froze up, and they stopped working. So that's why there wasn't as much power going to the power companies as there usually is. Now, what I don't understand is before we had all these windmills generating power, anybody knows anything about eastern Oklahoma knows we got bukus of lakes. And those lakes were made with dams, and almost every one of those dams has power generation turbines on them. And we used to never have this problem of brownouts and rolling blackouts and stuff like that, even when it did get cold, because we had all this power. But where's all that power now? Why all of a sudden we don't have, they don't have power? Something's not right there. I understand population has grown, but it couldn't have grown that exponentially that all these electro generating dams cannot supply the power. So, but at the end of the day, that still doesn't matter. You are responsible for numero uno. Okay? I totally get it. I mean, we hadn't had this consecutive many days below freezing since 1983. We set all kinds. We broke all kinds of records for lows. I mean, we smashed those babies. I wasn't prepared, and all these people, they're hollering, "Oh, the government this, the government that." Ain't the government's responsibility to take care of you? I know it is a cool and modern thing to blame the government, blame everybody else except you for where you at. That's who you are. Blame you, everybody except for not being prepared. So you wore yourself out, didn't you, little buddy? That's where he's. I don't know. Can y'all see this? Yeah, you're on camera. Look at it. Laugh. That's where he likes to be. So if you made it out alive, let this be a lesson to you. Whether you live in Beaumont, Corpus Christi, or Tulsa, Oklahoma, or wherever, Juneau, Alaska, wherever, I mean, there's no excuse for you not to be prepared. I promise you, probably this spring, I will have a wood stove in that cabin. I should have had one already. And then I could have experimented with the diesel air heater, propane heater. And you always need two forms of heat, at least. Uh, what I found, and I mean, that diesel air heater, I'm sure if I crank that thing up on 5 or 6 pulses, whatever the max is, it would keep that cabin toasty, 60 degrees, 65. But I'd probably be using over 2 gallons a day in diesel fuel, and that's just not acceptable. So I will have me a wood stove. I am going to get a storage building built to bring all my stuff from storage in there, including my winter stuff, like coveralls. My coveralls are in there. My tire chains, I don't use those probably once every 7, 8 years, whatever. I can't remember last time I used them. I think was 2011. So that's what, well, almost 10 years. But those are the type of things. I used to have probably 200 pounds of, bags of ice melt in storage. I had to use all my canning salt and all my Morton's Tender Quick to melt the ice out here on the sidewalks. This place, they didn't. I mean, just yesterday, finally, after about 4 or 5 days, they started trying to clear the sidewalks and stuff, and people were having trouble. So I went out there with my salt, and at least our little entry right here was ice free, and across the parking lot to the garages, so my ex could get to her car to go to her treatments every day. So anyway, I got a couple other clips here around the apartment complex. I'm getting bored. Well, as you can see, we're not at the cabin anymore, Toto. I'm on dog walking duty, taking my daughter's dog out. Yeah, this is a strange front porch Friday. I'm going to try and make it home today. You can see, this is not my type of environment. Okay, do your thing. This one likes to play in the snow. For some reason, she likes to sit in the snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. No. Come on. Come on. Right through there. There you go. Somebody. So, anyway, let's get back to the subject here. Well, let me get the dog taken care of. Apparently we're not done yet. Apparently we have to go for a longer walk. Apparently we have to go smell all the yellow spots in the snow. Let's see. Oh, nope, can't go that. Didn't work that way. You gotta come to the side of it. Sweet dog, but man, we got some snow. So anyway, I'm looking at getting back to the cabin. See if I can even get in there. I ain't no telling what that road's like now. But at least if I can get down in there. It's supposed to be in the 60s next week. Go figure. The dog loves to play in the snow. Hurry. So anyway, I'm here doing odd, chores, trying to be helpful. She's just a pup. So, I don't know, she must smell a mouse or something under that. She thinks there's something under there. Hey, ain't no telling what is under there. This is how deep the snow is. That's about 12 inches there. This is a drift though. And I don't know why she sits down in the snow for. I don't think she knows. She's something under there that she really wants. After I take her back, I gotta take my little dog out. Now he's not so much liking the snow. He's just a get business done and get back where it's warm type dog. Good grief. She found something under. What are you eating under there, huh? Grass? No. Here, come here. Dude, I don't know what you got. Looks just like grass. I think it is this grass. What in the world? I don't know what she's... Maybe there was birds around before it snowed or something. Maybe there's a bird frozen up. Well, what is your problem? Huh? Let's go back. It's getting cold out here. Okay? Yeah, today's temperature, I think... Oh, were we even recording? Yeah, today's temperature, I think, is like 25. Warm it's been a couple days. Anyway, let me get her back and get the other one out, and then we'll continue Front Porch Friday. So, if you ever have dog turds frozen below the snow, and you need to find them for whatever reason, I know a dog. That's what she's digging for. Little frozen treats, huh? You're silly. Come on, hurry up. So, this one, he just does his business. This one just does his business and gets back inside. Yeah, like I say, trying to be helpful, taking the trash out. I just, you know, I know it's different strokes for different folks, but I just don't know. Now, I lived in apartments when I was younger a couple times, not for very long, but I can understand the appeal of not having a lawn to mow and crap like that, but good grief. I just don't see how people can live in these things, man. People come and go in all hours of the day. Loud neighbors, other people's dogs. Oh, I can't wait to get back to the cabin. I was going to try to go tomorrow, but my ex has cancer and she had a port break or something, so she's got to go back and have that put in and need somebody to take her. So I guess I'll be that one. So good old trash, yuck. Oh, almost blocked it. Great. See, this is what you get. Somebody's chocolate milk. Oh my gosh. I gotta get back to the cabin. I want to be back in my cabin. You know, I love my daughter, and I'm glad I could be here. You know, they were freaking out because, oh my gosh, what do we do? We lose power, we'll get so I said, what? Do you remember the big buddy heater I brought with the propane? And do you remember the generator? Everybody else in this apartment complex may not have electric or heat. We will. So anyway, I don't know where I played these clips before or after, just kind of moseying around. So anyway, hope y'all have a great weekend. I hope y'all made it through, and I hope this is a lesson for everybody to be prepared for the worst, because sooner or later the worst is going to come knocking. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.